Welcome, I'm Maestro. Do you like melodic trap? Well, today I'll be showing you how to do that with a beat like this that's melodic. And secondly, there's a viewer, Jada Renee, who asked me, what vocal chain do you use? Okay, so on this track, I have vocals as well. So I'll be addressing both things, okay? And on top of that, what I'm going to do is start with the melodic, showing you how to draw and get that human feel so it sounds like somebody's playing. And then the second part will be dealing with vocals because there's some vocal tracks on here. I'm going to show you basically how I go at it, my chain. But first, why am I using it? All right, so let's deal with first things first. Let's go back to the melodic rap trap beat, and then we'll see how I drew it and came together with this beat. Next will be the vocals. Okay, so first of all, let me play the beat again. All right, now what we're gonna do is let's silence the music. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna deal with drawing the acoustic of making this like somebody's playing guitar. All right. So what we're gonna do is come in here and then we're gonna go to the piano roll. Okay. In this piano roll, this is C sharp, octave of 4. This is the first. Notice in piano they run 2 black keys, 3 black keys. Okay. I'll get into teaching y'all that, but let's go back with the story. So what I did was constructed something. I said I'm gonna take 2 bars. I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna go up to F sharp. And I'm gonna break this in half because I'm gonna make this 2 bars only, and I'm gonna take this E. Okay. So basically, when I play it, this is it. Okay. Now, let me finish drawing the chords out of them. Okay. So I'm gonna count. Okay. Making this a minor chord. Okay, I'll get into that also. So what I want to do, I have to look up, all right, is I want to construct this to mimic a real guitar player. So let's play this right here. Okay, now let's say if I'd have left it like this. Okay, let me play this. All right, that doesn't sound right. All right, so we gotta humanize this. So let's make it. Oh, and also, where did this guitar come from? That's another good part. This is Flex. Okay, so Flex, they have got started. Come right here to free, and you'll see them. You can download them. They got bass and lead, and they sound wonderful, great. Okay, so let's get back into this guitar. We're gonna go back in here because this doesn't sound right like this. So I'll spread them. Okay, now we'll get it. Okay, now I'm gonna take these scissors and I'm gonna cut these ends off. Okay, now I'm going to build back here. Okay, I'm looking up. I have to cut the screen. Okay, so now I'm gonna duplicate some more chords. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let me plug this. Okay, this one right here. What about if we made you a little bit straight? So we have some variation in what we're doing. So let's listen. Okay. Now, let's humanize it. Let's see how this sounds. Okay, that's a little variation. Let's variate this. Okay. Okay. Now take the razor blade right here and I cut off the excess. Okay. Let's play this back. Okay. Now you notice, why does this sound this way? Okay. So there's a couple of reasons behind this. Okay. So this is going into humanizing. Let me see what this sounds like. Okay, that's a better sound. Now we have to come over here to this wrench tool and go down here to the randomizer. The reason why we're using the randomizer, all the notes are playing at the same time. No note when you play, some of them are hard, some of them soft, so we need variation. That's why we're going down there to the randomizer. Now when I play this back, you can listen how it sounds. Okay, now it's starting to get that real feel to it. Okay, so the next step is we're going to come over here again, and we're going to come up here to strum. Okay, so we're going to add this, and this is how it's approached, how somebody will play it. Now let's listen to this. Okay, so now we're starting to get that real sense of play. So what about if we did a little more drawing? Let's lead some leading notes that will drop in to that. And also we can do the same thing here. Let's see what this sounds like. Okay, let me take some of these. Let me go away. All right, let's see. All right, let's see what this is. Okay, now what about if we move these about the same way? Let's see what happens. Okay, so it's getting that real kind of sound to it, and of course there's some other things that needs to be did. Now since I have them, I got to go back to the randomizer again. Okay, and let's play it again because I added those notes. We want them all did correct. Okay, now this falls in the engineer hand. There's so many things that I can do with this, okay, to come up with all kind of stuff. So this is basically part one of what I was showing you how to humanize what you're doing, okay? So this is how you get that. Okay, and you'll be able to draw as well as you play. Now, after this, I've done constructed this. All right, I'm through with this. Okay, so let's go back to the pattern. Okay, so if I cut the drums back on, Let's play this. Okay, now here's the second part. The second part is this vocals. So it's some vocals on here. I just sung anything just for these purposes. Now, this is the hook. Uh, okay, let's play it. You need me to. Let's go to the beginning. Okay, now from this part of the vocal, the first thing you're going to do when you listen to a vocal, what are we listening to? First of all, let me play it again. You need me to. Now, what is so different about this is that it's you need me to. You need me to. Okay, so the thing about it, it's not using any what we call sibilants. Okay, S's or for the popper stopper, which you can't have that because it's like a bad plosives. Okay, so one is the S's, the other one is the. Okay, so all of these have to be controlled. So what is the first thing I'm listening to? I'm listening to all of these. I notice that's not in this track, but however, when we start going into the lead vocal, getting to the song, you're going to see S's is used. So the first thing that's going to come to my mind because of this is we're going to need to use a de-esser, and that's what it does. It get rid of the sibilants. All right. Shout out to BP and Entertainment. All right, but let's go back to this. So here's some of the vocals. I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. All right, now if you see all of them, you hear that. So the first thing we're going to do is have to tame the S's. So this is why I use the sibilants. All right, this is from Waves. All right, so let's tame down some of the S's. I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still where we playing games. Now we count the S's. Okay, so that's why I'm telling you we have to learn why do I'm using these things. That's what I'm saying, Jada. You have to know why are we using it. Okay, that's the time the S's. The second thing is it's the feel. We got the boxiness of the room and so forth. So we'll be using now. First thing when you record your vocals, okay. Now on the plug-in chain, this is for the starting. Okay, I would suggest you get Waves NS1. Okay, if you don't have that, then you can come right here to the vocal track that I have here. Okay, and you can left click it, right click it here, and then go into audio editor. This is going to take you to Edison. Okay, so if we was to pop open Edison, okay, here's the vocal track. Okay. Now, okay, so this is a vocal track. Let's go back to Edison. Okay, now what you would do with Edison, you would come in here and you would take a piece with this line. This is where the vocal is. Okay, so I take a piece of this line where it's none of this at, and I make it red like that. Then I hit this toothbrush, and when I hit this toothbrush, you're gonna see this. You're gonna push acquire noise. You're gonna make this all red all the way across your vocal. You're gonna hit the toothbrush again, and you're gonna push accept. It's gonna come up different. I didn't push it because that's not what I want to use. Okay, now let me get rid of Edison again. So that's gonna take the noise out the vocals. The second part is to put them in key. You're gonna have to go back again, okay, and you're gonna come in here and you're gonna left click again. You're gonna right click, and then you're gonna go in here to audio editor, which is gonna bring you into new tone. Okay, when you use no tone, you have to know what key you're using. Just because you don't know, oh, this is Edison again. That was my mistake. Let me come in here and delete. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, to that track. Left click. Okay, right click, and we're gonna go down here. Pitch corrector. Okay, that's gonna get you into right here into new tone. So this is the FL Studio pitch corrector. Okay, here's what's been sung here. This is air. Okay, or you can play it here. Okay, okay, and that's the rest of the vocal track that's here. Now you would cut the air off in spots. Let me see why this is not okay, that's because this part is not on the verse, it's more on the chorus. Okay, so let's go back here, let's play. Okay, we go to new tune. Okay. Okay. Now, all right. So, in new tone, you would have to listen to that track. Let me go over here. Let me get this and delete you. And let me go back in here and see. Okay. Right click, audio editor, this new tone. Let's hear this.
I've been sitting here all alone.
Now, I use Waves NS1, but you see right here, this part here, not this part. This part right here, okay, is the words, okay? This part is where you say nothing. You would have to come in here and make a little slit right there, then hit this toothbrush. And then you would tell accept this, then you go back and you make this all red. That's telling this, take this piece that's quiet and go through this whole vocal track, and then you hit this again, and you're gonna hit this one this time, not this one, okay? And it's gonna take all the air out, then you push here to send it to playlists, okay? So that's how you're gonna do this. But let's see, let me delete this. Okay, and let me see what else. Okay, so that's how we'll do that. Okay, that's that way. Now let's go back to this here. Okay, let's go further down to the vocal track. All right, so Jada, when we come here to this vocal track, okay, let's take this. I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone. Okay, so The next thing we're gonna do after I cleared up the S's, I gotta get rid of this boxiness. Okay, this sound. Now, this is the F6 by Waves. I like it because it's kind of a multi-band compressor in one, but since you don't have that, let's go native. So we will be looking at the parametric EQ2. Okay, so the first thing I'm gonna be getting rid of background sounds. Now, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mute all the instruments. Okay. Now we're gonna deal with just the vocal. Now let me play it.
I've been
Okay.
sitting here.
Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna begin to clean out the vocal. All right. Let me play it.
I've been
I'm gonna attack the room sound.
all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gonna come back home.
Okay.
You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still out here playing games. You're
All
gonna
right.
lose me
Let's see
once
what number
again.
I'm at.
This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay. Now I'm gonna come and start removing some of the bad
I've
frequency.
been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gonna come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still out here playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay. Go find something else.
I've been sitting here all alone.
Listen, those boxy.
Waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gonna come back home.
Now, if you notice,
you're wrong,
the vocals clearing.
Things have never changed. You're still out here playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay.
I've been sitting here all alone.
Okay. So now, that's one part. Next, I'm going to use this 9000J console. This is a console Michael Jackson, a lot of other people use. I'm going to start to dial in.
I've been sitting here all alone.
And this is the reason why you producers who don't use the right type of plugins, it's never going to get the sound you want.
You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still out here playing games. Okay. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Now I'm going to cut these lows out.
I've been sitting here all alone.
Okay.
Waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gonna come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still out here playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay, we're gonna keep on cleaning it up.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone.
Okay.
Thinking you gonna come back home.
Now I'm gonna add a little grit.
You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still out here playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay. So, let's see. Let's check this.
I've been sitting.
Okay, if we check this, all in contact. Don't start. Move. All right.
I've been sitting here all alone.
Okay, we can bring out more than that. I'm gonna use this waves. It's 1176. So basically, with the 1176, first I got to go back to my J model, and I have to check this something again. I want to make sure everything is
I've
clear on
been
the first.
sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed.
Now the
You're still only
1176.
playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay, let's get it.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still only playing games.
Now this still sounds like a background vocal if you don't use these type of plugin. Now I'm gonna bring it all the way forward. We're gonna use waves, our box. All right, let's play.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still only playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay, so now let's blend. Let's hear it in text.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see.
Okay, there's another thing. While I'm at that track, let me play it again.
I've been
Okay,
sitting.
this is something else while we're here. I'll go in the piano roll. We're gonna do a quick quantize now.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still.
Now we have to add the last two specials. We need to add a little delay. Let's hear this.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed.
Now some
You're
reverb.
still only playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong. I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still only playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
All right, let's play this back with the beat.
I've been sitting here all alone, waiting on you by the phone, thinking you gon' come back home. You're wrong, but I see things have never changed. You're still only playing games. You're gonna lose me once again. This time I'm gone, you're wrong.
Okay, so in other words, the vocal chain consists mainly of what you want to do. Okay, knowing why am I using certain Okay, before you go get the plugin. What do you need it for? What is that plugin going to do for you? That's the answer to your question, Jada. All right. If anybody else have questions, I also have beat critique. So listen to me for the end of this video. What I'm telling you is this. Many people do music, say they want to be musicians, and I believe you, and we all do. But if you're just constructing a beat like I got, and then you mix the vocals down, and then throw this to the record company and say, I want a record deal, and wonder why they reject it. This is what's called pre-production. This thing has to go through a whole number of stage. This is just some of my mastering change. Okay, this is the Shadow Hell right here. The Shadow Hill. Shout out to Plug In Alliance. I think they make some of the best hardware I've ever experienced. Uh, Waves do too, but this here compressor is phenomenal stuff you can do, and also this mastering chain. All right, I'll be doing some things on mixing, mastering, getting your beats ties, making them non-chord, singing vocals. The reason why I know because I had Michael Jackson, still do, vocal teacher. All right, so I'll be showing you all of this, coming out with videos. I hope this have woke somebody up, and I hope Jada, this has really answered your questions as many as much you other producers that's out there. If you're not going to do everything they take, your kicks is not in key, your music is not in key, vocals not in key, rap not in key, not mixed, not done right, you know what they're going to do? They're going to throw it in the trash. And if you're out there, one of those people, or getting your stuff from YouTube, when you're still in it, because that's what you're doing. But anyway, when you get that from YouTube, it's a kick tune. You don't know? Okay. Is it in key? You don't know. See, a rapper got to be more than a rapper. He got to be producer and engineer minded. He got to be able to hear that these kicks aren't in key, but this music ain't in key. You know what I mean? Because then you select something back. And then when it gets to the record company, they're going to give it to somebody like me. We can hear. They can hear even better than I do. Okay? So what I'm saying is it's going in the trash. So if you're a rapper, you go in the studio, right? Blowing your money. A lot of these producers are not producers. They don't know what they're doing. And you're spending your money, and you're a good rapper, good artist, good singer, whatever. But when it comes to them, they didn't do their work right. Okay? So they didn't put this stuff in key. They didn't do everything. They just laid the beat and threw it. And when you are stealing this off YouTube, okay, there's a lot of things you got to know. You cannot get a record deal with a beat tag inside the record. Okay, it's not going to happen. Then what if the record company say, okay, where did you get the beat from? I got it off YouTube. From who? Okay, you don't know who. Now you expect them to spend money to track this person down. And then when they say, well, who is this? Somebody used your beat. We offer a record deal. He's going to ask who? Who is this person? Never met you before. That's going to cause an argument. That record deal is over with. Okay? Until y'all can come with agreement, he can't do nothing because he can't use the music because that's how that's going to go. Okay? So this is what I'm telling you. Know what you're going to get and what you're selecting. All right? So, and this is something that you need to take a look at because if you're not doing that, it's going in the trash. So I hope this information will make you better. My videos will make you a lot better because I'm showing you from an engineer's perspective what we can do to make things a lot much more better or sound brighter or much thicker, all right, like I did in my other video. I hope today has been some good knowledge. I hope somebody has learned, and I'll show you how to use this the correct way. Nothing something else you ain't probably taking a look at. I'm going to make it short. You notice these are color coded, okay? When you're giving your stems and stuff out, you want them color coded. I know these green are drums and these are keyboards, okay? You can't have these all gang or uncolored and all of that. I'll explain that why in another video. But my time is up. I explained how to do melodic, and then we have to humanize it a little more, the guitar to make it sound good. Add reverb, delay, a couple of other things and spice it up. You know what I'm saying? to give it that good, authentic sound. So I hope what I've been showing you is very useful today. Shout out to Wave, Plugin Alliance. Love your plugins, Waves. Love your plugins and everything. Hey, my time is up. I'm Maestro, producer, engineer. Look, you in music school, watch me. You'll do better. You do better when you know better. Okay? And if you want to be that top of line engineer and all of that, you got to learn. So there's two places you spend time. One, in the studio. Two, in the studio, in the laboratory, learning compressors. Why am I using a compressor? Okay, we want to know what is this knob, that. What is all this stuff? Okay, so we got to know what that is. All right, so my time is up. Jada, I gave it to you straight. I hope this has been helpful to you producers that like melodic rap. I'll be doing some more on drawing so you get your skill up. So it sound like you played it. But guess what? You drew it. My time up. I'm out.